Hey guys, and welcome to the Hunter. It's a little bit different from my channel, but it really is a gorgeous looking game, and it does have a lot of tactics in it as far as hunting. You know, hunting animals and hunting enemies in tactical shooters are kind of similar. It's all about the element of surprise, camouflage. In fact, as far as the sniper recruitment, if you look at the U.S. Army sniper manual, it talks about good candidates for snipers, and those are guys with hunting backgrounds. It's actually in the manual, so it's something that demonstrates patience, like I said, the ability to blend in and be able to stalk and successfully kill prey. I love these God rays just sticking out through here. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now. You can see on my my little Hunter tablet there. Now the sounds for this are quite amazing. If you listen closely, you can hear obviously different types of birds, insects, and even woodpeckers. So it creates a very immersive environment. And one thing I've been hearing, according to the hunter mate here, is there's an actual bear in the area. It's identifying it as that. I'm no expert, but that's what it's stating is around. So you kind of get the sound ID flashes on the bottom left-hand corner whenever sound goes off, and it's been identifying this bear. He's kind of, he or she, they've moved away from me. I've been kind of stalking them in this westerly direction, so I'm hoping we can catch up to it. Correction, that's his easterly direction. And I'm not sure what those cues are. In case you haven't noticed, I'm playing on a hardcore mode, which essentially means that there are no visual cues. This game has a lot of help in hand-holding by default. It'll outline deer in red for you. It'll show you where they are. It'll even track their blood on the ground if they get shot and move away. So this is as hardcore as I can make it. The Hunter Mate is, you know, really nice. There are real life GPS systems, obviously, for hunting, trekking, hiking, whatever you want to call it. You could even use your iPhone for that. They even have terrain apps with accurate terrain in them, and you can actually plot out like different tracks that you want to take. So it is certainly realistic. That cabin all the way to the west is where we started. Now I'll kind of show you the map here. This is just a little island that we're on now. If you don't know about this, it's free to try, essentially. There's no huge limitations. I mean, there's a lot more that you can do as far as like crossbows and outfits and different types of weapons, and also as far as what you can hunt. The entry level only lets you hunt certain types of animals, including the white-tailed deer, turkeys, rabbits, and I don't know if bears are included. I guess we'll find out if it lets me shoot it here in a sec. But just the beauty of this game is really incredible. I mean, this terrain would even be nice for like a military simulation. Kind of reminds me of, I guess I'm arrived somewhere here. Oh, it's like a little campsite. But it does remind me of kind of a squad or Arma look-alike. Lodger's Point. And this would be excellent for even like a Ghost Recon remake, something like that. You do have a pair of binoculars that you can pull out. You know, one thing, the performance of this is really nice. Now, granted, I'm not on multiplayer, you know, on Arma 3 or anything like that, or there's not a AI running around besides the animals, which are, you know, they seem smart. They do react realistically to your movements. So maybe I'm not giving it as much credit as it deserves. They will, you know, I think this thing even simulates things like, you know, obviously line of sight, the amount of noise that you're making. I don't know if animals can smell you based on the wind direction, which is something that hunters have to account for in real life, obviously. Alright, so the mission is, let's see if we can locate this bear. If not, we can hopefully locate some white-tailed deer. Alright, so I'm going to take a turn north and see if we can find anything. Alright, there's that bear paw again. Now, I'm not sure if that's specifically indicating a bear sound, or if it's just a general symbol for an animal. Whoa. Making a sound. I think I just heard something. I'm hearing some really weird calls. They actually sound more like deer. But every time that noise happens, the little symbol lights up, and it's possible that that bear symbol is just for any type of animal, which it very well may be, because I'm not sure if bear even exists on the island. The way the game is set up, there's various areas that you can go to, various locations. And those locations house different types of prey that you can pursue. So, you know, what I'm hearing sounds more like a deer or an elk or something like that. Again, I'm no expert in hunting by any means, but that's what it sounds like to me. And the other thing about this is that, just talking about using something like this as a tactical shooter, it's running at 60 frames a second, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This thing's been out for quite a while. I think I tried it about 3 years ago, 2013, and I was very impressed with it, and it's just continued to come along. It's probably more like a hardcore version of Cabela's for like the Xbox, something like that. Alright, so that was weird. I just heard like a really loud screeching type of sound. I have no idea what that was, so I'm going to go try to go in the direction of the sound here. Well, one thing as well is that this game does support track IR. It's very limited, but it's not bad. It does add to the experience. I'd like it to have a much wider area of coverage, but I think they try to simulate the realistic head movement of the limitations of your neck, as opposed to Arma, where you can pretty much look behind your head 180 degrees. So it's kind of cool. I like it. Man, I can't get over how just beautiful this game is. Absolutely gorgeous. The lighting and the shadows are really, really nice. Yeah, I just heard a call out again. Just to give you an idea of how sounds work in this, you can really hear that bunny moving around. Which is really awesome. If we had that type of sound in tactical shooters, it'd be pretty awesome. I think overall footsteps tend to be too low in general. Is it raining now? Yeah, we got some clouds that just rolled in. Let's see what time it is. It's about 6:43. Looks like it might be a passing rain here. Alright, you got clouds coming in from the west there. But man, what an immersive experience this is. Whoa. That little red dot is just a little dot that I put on the map. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a marker just that I gave myself here. We'll let the bunny rabbit go here. I don't want to scare off any larger game. And you can really hear those footsteps. That's awesome. So I know Arma 3, for instance, overhauled the footsteps. I think they're somewhat louder now. What I really like to hear is all the gear hanging off of you, and how that should make a pretty significant sound, especially when guys are sprinting with a lot of gear on. You should be able to hear those footsteps pretty loud. And I'm not sure that any tactical shooter has covered that aspect yet. That might be that bunny rabbit walking around still. Yeah, it looks like the sun's coming back out here. Just want to show you this is kind of a big kind of ditch right here, or a kind of cliff going into a little valley area down there. Check out those clouds and those far off mountains there. That's pretty cool. I like how the rain just desaturates the coloring. Very effective effect. Just makes everything look gray and damp and dreary. Alright, so here's the real cliff. Goes down pretty far here. We're probably going to get to that side of the woods over there. Alright, so here's the other side of that cliff. That's where we were earlier. Really nice picture here. I'm going to hug this terrain here and work my way to the other side of the mountain. Oh, that's kind of crazy. There's an actual bridge that goes across there. Try to get to it here. There it is right there. Just goes across that chasm all the way to the other side. Alright, we're closer to the top of these cliffs here. I was looking down, I thought that was water, but those were actually it's actually a treetop canopy right there. I thought those were antlers, but it's just a group of branches there. The depth of field in this is really nice. You can see where the focus plane is right there on those trees. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually fog rolling up from the valley there. Just a really nice touch. Alright, so here's a bridge. There's danger cross at your own risk. And the sounds in this are just absolutely mind-blowing. I think Squad does something similar with sound occlusion and things like that, speed of sound. But this is one of the best soundscapes I've heard in any type of game. And it's probably because sounds are so important for hunting. But there seems to be like a buck that keeps calling from the valley down there, and I keep hearing it echo. It's kind of hard to tell the exact location, but I'm pretty certain that it's coming from down in the valley down here. So I'll keep looking for him. Yeah, I definitely heard something distinctly to my left. So let's see if we can locate this guy. Let me show you something. So the high dynamic range in this is pretty amazing. The clouds do affect the lighting. So as the clouds move across the sky, you'll see the terrain get darker, and you'll see patches of light and patches of darkness, as you can see. Here you got a cloud passing over. So that is really sweet. It's some of the best visuals that I've seen in any title. Just really immersive. Alright, so I'm going to try a few baiting calls here. These are doe baiting calls. Let's see if I can get a male to respond. Got a rabbit right there. You can definitely hear the footsteps and where they're coming from. Which is really cool. Oh, there's a doe right there. Yeah. And there's a turkey. That's alright, we'll let the turkey go. Alright, so got it pretty much in the kill zone. Instant kill in the heart, lungs type of area, upper chest, just above the shoulder blade, I think is where the kill shot for deer are. Alright, so we were able to successfully pick her up and claim it. That's awesome. So that was just a great example of how sound can add so much effect to tactical shooters, or obviously in a context like this, how important it is to hunt. So things like footsteps, clothing rubbing against foliage, rubbing against trees, footsteps, especially the heavier you are, if you're carrying a really heavy ruck, definitely makes a sound. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a day with that hunt there. I was hoping to see a buck and to use the sniper rifle or the sniper scope to get a kill on this one, but as you can see, this is a great title. You should certainly check it out on Steam. It's free to play, and you can upgrade with different weapons, I think, outfits, the ability to hunt different animals and things like that. You do have to pay for all that stuff, so it's kind of a progressive thing. If you just want to experience the baseline game like I am, just go ahead and download it. It's about, I think, 4.5 gigabytes or so, and it's definitely well worth it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, so I actually did manage to find one just a couple minutes after I ended the video. And there it is, just kind of out in the open field here. So we're definitely going to take a shot. I haven't ranged this thing. I don't know what the ballistics are or anything like that. Where'd it go? There it is right there. Aim a little bit higher. Actually, let's see if it gets closer here. Alright, so there it is. Alright, let's see if we can get it. I'm not sure if I hit it or not, but... hopefully we did. I think that might have been about 100 yards or so, maybe a little bit more. I didn't see it take off, I just kind of didn't see anything after the hit. It was kind of right around this area. Oh, yep, got a kill. Well, let's take a look here. Not sure where the oh, looks like in the neck area. So that's a kill shot. Head, skull, neck bone 1 and 2. So I might have entered kind of through the front of the nose there. Right through the nose cavity into the spinal area, and that's a instant kill. So really nice shot there. White-tailed deer, 55 kilograms. Nice. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see you guys next time.